It's time to show them that we are more than meets the eye. This movie follows an epic origin story about how Orion Pax and D16 were brothers who work as miners before they became Optimus Prime and Megatron and shaped them into sworn enemies of Cybertron, the home planet of the Transformers. Transformers 1 is a Paramount Animation miracle, and I'm here to explain why this is one of the best movies of 2024, in my opinion. First of all, the animation is beautiful. What makes it so beautiful to look at is because of how well polished and well rendered it looks. This movie may be released by both Paramount and Hasbro, but it looks like something straight out of a Pixar movie. That's how good it is. Second, it has the most captivating story that I've ever witnessed in Paramount Animation history. The story may sound pretty fine when you read it on paper, but when you watch the final cut, you would be stunned by its riveting and nuanced story about two robots who were brothers once, shifting into rival territory. 3. This movie gives the Autobots the spotlight they truly deserve. It feels so refreshing to see them getting the proper narrative attention in this feature-length animated movie, whereas most of the other Transformers movies from the past, particularly the ones directed by Michael Bay, tend to focus more on the human characters than the robots that can transform into any vehicle. Because humans are vulnerable, okay? 4. The characters are amazing. Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are equally my favorite characters throughout the entire movie. Mostly the former. I find the former to be the best Paramount Animation protagonist of all time because he has hopes of being the leader of the Autobots while being concerned about the consequences he'll face, including his brother D16 turning into a full-blown traitor. Also, Elita 1, Megatron, and Sentinel Prime are all cool too. 5. While the movie is no stranger to action-packed scenes and emotionally intriguing events, the comedic moments are mad hilarious. Instances include Bumblebee repeatedly saying, Betasatron, Orion Pax pretending to transform just for him to run away from the officers in the opening of the movie, and my personal favorite, the scene where Orion Pax gives the finger, and I repeat, the middle finger, to Darkwing. If you understand the last one, you understand the last one. 6. The soundtrack is marvelous. Brian Tyler did a spectacular job composing the score for this movie, especially for the opening. When you start listening to the score in the first minute of the movie, you already know you're in for a fun time. In addition, the movie's theme song, If I Fall by Quavo, Ty Dolla $ign, and Are We Dreaming is a massive banger. To describe it briefly, it's the Transformers equivalent to What's Up Danger from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse thanks to the beat, lyrics, and shoutouts to the source material. 7. The voice acting is incredible. Now, I'm aware that what I'm about to say sounds a bit of a stretch because, face it, nothing will ever top Peter Cullen's voice performance as Optimus Prime from the Transformers franchise. But Chris Hemsworth as said character? I'm going to say this. He is perfect as Optimus Prime. You heard me. Chris Hemsworth is the perfect Optimus Prime. This has to be one of the best casting choices I have ever seen in my life. Looks like we got another instance of celebrity casting done right, folks. 8. The backgrounds look colorful and stellar. The most appealing background I've ever looked at was the surface, particularly because the sunset gives off a very 80s aesthetic vibe, which is kind of funny because Transformers has been around since the 1980s decade. 9. The action scenes are phenomenal. For instance, in the third act of the movie, there is a huge battle in Cybertron between Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Elita 1 versus Sentinel Prime and Megatron. Megatron betrays Optimus Prime, then he rips Sentinel Prime apart for all the crimes he did, while Optimus earns the Matrix of Leadership, and finally, Optimus and Megatron both fight against each other for one last time. Man, the action scenes are so insane, I forgot that this movie is PG. And lastly, these quotes from Optimus Prime and Megatron. We were given the power to change our world, and you chose to destroy it. Just like Sentinel, you have betrayed Cybertron and its citizens, and you betrayed me. Go, take the High Guard, and leave. You are banished from Icon. It didn't have to end this way, said Optimus Prime to Megatron. Megatron replies, "This isn't over, Prime." As much as I'm really happy with this movie, I only have one small problem. This movie should have been rated PG-13 instead of PG. Think about it. The action scenes, the emotional depth, and some of the adult jokes? Yeah. If this movie really received a PG-13 rating, the robots should reveal some fluids and or oil whenever they get shot, killed, or even stabbed, like a Transformer equivalent to human blood. But oh well. Overall, this movie is a miracle. A Paramount Animation miracle. This movie rescued Paramount Animation as a studio in terms of quality after releasing two garbage movies such as Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie and The Tiger's Apprentice, which those movies are effing awful. Even if some people are not Transformers fans, I recommend this movie to everyone who yearns to check out a good origin story with stellar animation. In conclusion, Paramount Animation is back. We are so freaking back! I give Transformers 1 a 9.6 out of 10. Thanks for watching my review on Transformers 1. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until we meet again, transform and roll out!